Welcome, parents. We are so very excited that you are here with us. My name is Lagina Young, and I'm the instructional coach over at Sunflower Elementary. And let me toss it over to my partner, Pam.
So good evening, parents. We're so happy that you're here with us tonight, and we understand that you requested further training on how to use ClassDojo student portfolios. So we aim to please, and we hopefully would love to answer all your questions and just give you an overview of what ClassDojo student portfolios have to offer you and your child.
So with that, let's get rolling. Using ClassDojo student portfolios.
There we go. All right, so as we just briefly touched upon, ClassDojo portfolios are really just a wonderful, engaging tool for your child to use at home. And even when we come back person-to-person learning, we're going to continue to use ClassDojo because we see the benefits of it. And what we've noticed about it, it is truly engaging for your child. For example, it gives them a choice and flexibility on how to respond to assignments that their teachers assign them. It could respond with a video, uploading files from their computer or Chromebook, journaling, typing a response to maybe an assignment or a question that the teacher might have, and even using a drawing tool. So if you just check these other ways that they can submit work, you can see a plethora of choices. It's kind of like a menu. I think of it as a buffet. They can also, here's a wonderful option that teachers just truly love, and even students do as well. So students have the option of using voice notes, captions, and annotations as a way to respond to the teacher in ClassDojo. And this is really exciting too, because right now we need to be able to hear how your child is progressing. For example, if they were reading a decodable in first or second grade, we, as a teacher, would like to know, how is their fluency? Are they learning their sight words? Are they able to decode sentences and small paragraphs? And so a way to check that is for your child to be able to access the decodable, the assignment, and read it, and then submit that recording back to the teacher. And here's another great part of ClassDojo portfolios is that you as a parent can hear your child read as well. So they're making a recording of themselves, and you can track their growth and progress as the school year progresses. So it's a great option. And the annotations simply are a way for the students to type on a picture or a worksheet that the teacher has given and assigned to them, and take notes on it as well. And it's super simple to log in because the child, actually, our students go in through Clever, our Clever app, and they access ClassDojo that way. Unmute.
Thank you. So class portfolios are essentially a digital portfolio for your student, a place where they can keep their work, where they can create work, and where they can submit their work. Especially right now during distance learning, we can use this for their asynchronous assignments. So students can share their classwork by creating and uploading photos. They can do videos of themselves. They can do a drawing and send it back to their teacher. They can even do a journal entry and do some writing assignments. Students can also upload Microsoft Office files, PDFs, or any type of image file if it's on a laptop or a computer. Teachers can view all the students' assignments and provide them feedback right at that moment. And as Pam mentioned, you can see it as well in real time. Students can also create activities and projects by submitting them to their portfolio button, and I'd like to direct you up there to the arrow. So you'll see this in real time in a moment. They'll go there, go to that plus sign, and that's where they have some options to create their work and submit it back to their teacher for review. And just a note I want you to know, and to keep the parents and teachers alike can leave positive feedback for their and each other, and that's a great way to communicate about their students' behavior, work, and anything else concerns them. And there's a place for them to like it with a little heart, or they can actually leave a comment.
So one of the great benefits of using ClassDojo is it's not only engaging to the student, but it allows the parent to become part of that learning and to see it. And the teacher can go back and check progress, a way to progress monitor, not only for the teacher, but the student and the parent all have access to this, and they can go in, check what they've submitted in their portfolios, and they have like a running record of all of their work that has been submitted. And it could be in various forms. Like we said, it could be a video that they uploaded of themselves explaining how they got an answer. It could be answering a question that this teacher pushed out, maybe after they've read some text together or wanted a comment on something that they've read or learned. And they can also take a picture of something that they've created at home. It could have been a science project that they worked on with their family and they want to show and share with their teacher and their class. All they would have to do is to take a picture of that, and they would easily upload it into ClassDojo for the teacher to see. So with that, I'm going to share my screen of how to access your child's account. All right, Lagina, can you help me out? Do you see our ClassDojo login page? I think you have to unmute. Love technology.
I do. I don't want to talk yet when my dog's barking. Yes.
Okay, so what the ease of this is you simply go to the login button and you're going to log in as a parent. So you would select parent and you would put in your email. And I do have permission to use this parent's email. She's been very helpful. And then you would see this home page, okay? After that, you would click at the drop-down menu at the top right-hand corner of your screen, and you would select student accounts. And right here, you see the parent and the student that you have connected to your family. So I'm just going to select Abigail as an example. And here I would see a posting of what Abigail has. So it looks like Abigail got Student Citizen of the Month at Harding in her teacher 4th grade class, Mrs. Carvajal's class. And here's an example of, this wasn't an assignment, but this was a way for the student to share this award with her whole class simply by taking a picture of it. Maybe this looks like probably on a mobile phone, a cell phone, and then submitting it to the class. So this is a great way to just kind of track the year. You'll see lots of different examples. But this is a really great example of that. Now, if I wanted to go to the student portfolio, all I would do is, see, I was previously at home. I would click, I'm still this student right here, Abigail, and I would click on the portfolio. And you can see also some different tools that they have at the tips of their fingers to use. With that, I'm going to shoot it back to Lagina after I stop share. All right, take it away, Lagina. Unmute.
Okay, are you looking at my screen?
We are, yes.
Awesome, okay. Okay, so this brings us to the report feature. ClassDojo does have a report feature, but let me share, it is at the discretion of the teacher. Not all teachers assign points. However, if they do, as a parent, you can access your student's report. Now, these points are based on the student's participation and their behavior. So right here, I have a screenshot, a bit of what you might see, and I'll show you in real time as well. We have Rebecca here, and down below, you'd scroll down where this big red arrow is, and report, and you would click report, which then would take you to this window, and you'll see this donut here, if you will, and it will tell you what the percentages of what your student has received for participation and behavior. And let me share exactly what in real time. Like Pam showed you, you would click on the student's account, and just like I showed with you, you would find their name, scroll down to where it says view report, the blue font, and click on it, which then brings you to the donut. And you'll see here that Rebecca has 100% for being on task, and that's for Monday. So again, these are available. The report is available if the teacher does assign points.
Okay, Lagina, would you mind going back to that page that you were just on with Hallie?
Right here?
What I want to show the parents is that, again, this is, yes, perfect. Remember, ClassDojo is a way to track participation. It's not a grading tool. So it's something really to understand as you use this and as your child uses it. They're not going to get a grade for this, any assignments that they put on here. Most of usually submitted as progress monitoring for the teacher and the parent and the student to see what kinds of things their child is submitting, but it's usually driven by an assignment, okay? You can see, though, on the previous slide when I shared with you about Abigail when she got Citizen of the Month, that obviously wasn't an assignment, but it was something really special to share that she felt she wanted to share with her whole class, so she posted it. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's really awesome, especially since we're not in our assembly settings right now. And so this is just a great way for everybody to share some great news. And we need that. I really like that option that ClassDojo offers. So I would like you to take a look at the different tools at the top of Lagina's screen. So she is Halle Berry. She is the student name Halle Berry. We did not give it that name. That was the name in our demo class. So you can see that Halle has some tools that she can use to maybe answer an assignment that her teacher has given out to the class. For example, you'll see that this one happens to be reading your decodable. So when the student logs in and you as a parent log in, you go to the student tab in the top right-hand corner, you select your child's name.
So you would
drop view. Yes,
right. Let me show you. As a parent, you'll log in, you'll see parent, and then if you have more than one child, all the children would be displayed here. In this case, there's only one child. Takes you straight to the student's account. There you go.
Perfect. And I love that because you have that to-do list right there. So it's a way for you to quickly glance and see what questions or what assignments does my child have to do and when is it due? So, and you can see how they are asking them to submit what tool. So if you look, that looks like the movie camera icon. So the teacher is asking them to record themselves reading the actual decodable and then submit it. So they would click on the video tool at the top because you have those blue tabs that are those icons right there. Perfect. You would click on it. Go ahead and click on it, Lagina. See how it says allow? They want the camera to be able to allow the camera use. So she would click on allow, the top left hand. And then it would show her option to record herself right there. All right. So she would read her decodable. And then she would, I believe it says when she's done, hand in. And once she selects hand in, it goes straight to the teacher to be reviewed. All right. Perfect. So we're going to go back to our presentation and go to our next slide. We're getting there, don't worry. So here's the to-do list that we just discussed and we walked you through. Again, you will see any assignments or activities that your child's teacher would like them to respond to, and the tool, the portfolio tool that they would like them to use in that response. And they would hand it in, the teacher then reviews it and approves it, and then you would have the option to yourself as a parent make a comment or even like by clicking on the heart your whatever. It could be, you know, I'm so proud of my child for being selected as Citizen of the Month. You could type in any type of comment like that, or I'm so excited to see Haley's progress in reading her decodable. Anything. You don't have to comment, but you have that option, which is nice. Again, it's that connectivity with the parent, the student, and the teacher.
All righty. So when your student is ready to upload their assignments or any items like the photos like Pam suggested they share in celebrations, they're ready to upload those things to their portfolio. There's 4 easy steps for them to follow, and I'm going to show you in real time. But first of all, let's just look here for a moment, okay? So first, like Pam showed you, they will log into their ClassDojo account and select whichever name or monster is theirs, right? In this case, there are 4 siblings, so they'll find theirs. Then they're going to select their name, which will bring them to this window. And up here by the screen arrow, they will click on Portfolio. And once they've clicked, they will then go to this window and they'll find that plus sign and click on it so that they can choose which option they want to do for their submission. So let me share that with you one more time. We come over here, just like I shared. Let me switch back really quick so you can see that. So you click on your name, the child will click on their name, it'll take them to their account, right? They'll see this, and then they'll go up here to where it says Portfolio. They'll click on Portfolio, and then right here, there's that plus, and it will click here, and these are the options that they have off of the website. They can, again, submit a photo, like if they wanted to share a celebration like Pam shared earlier, or maybe it's a photo of a creation that they did for 9/11, some kind of project. They can submit a video of themselves. They could even do a drawing of themselves, or they could upload those files I was talking about, the PDFs, or an image off the computer, or they could do a journal entry, or perhaps it's a worksheet that the teacher pushed out to them, like a graphic organizer, and they could annotate on it and then send it back. So this is where they would go to submit those assignments or anything they'd like to share, create with their teacher. Okay? And I do want to point out right here, these are directions for a post from the teacher for another assignment called Reading Your Decodable. The teacher has a choice to write the directions out, or they can record their voice giving the directions for the assignment. And sometimes the teacher perhaps will do both. They'll write it out, and so that's always going to be in that general area as well for your child. Okay.
Okay, so we did go over this and we showed you in real time the to-do list, just like you saw on Lagina's previous screen, and that one happened to be of reading the decodable. Again, you will have the to-do list, whatever the assignment the teacher's pushing out or asking for the student to respond to, it'll be on that to-do list as you log in. And you click Start when you want to see the assignment, and then have the option to use whatever tool they're being asked to use to show their work or their knowledge. So it's super easy, it's very user-friendly, and that takes care of that part for you.
In the student view, like I just shared with you, you will see the teacher's directions or instructions for that assignment, and the title will be here. Over on the left-hand side, that's where the students' assignments will be posted by the teacher. And this is an example of one. And you'll notice these icons here. Those icons will be there if the teacher decides they want to be specific as to what to turn in. So for example, if you see this clipboard with a check mark, that means it's a worksheet type of lesson, maybe a graphic organizer where the student will complete it and fill it in. Of course, the camera is to take a picture of themselves or their assignment or creation. If there's a video, then of course they would record themselves. The quotation marks is for a journal entry or some type of writing, and the final one is for drawing. So again, just to reiterate, the directions will be either written or the teacher will record themselves, or do both, and that will be posted there. And then I want to draw your attention to the right-hand side of my screen. Just a reminder that once the teacher has posted, you as the parent can like it or comment or do both if you wish.
So again, it's just a great way to keep us all connected during this time. And here are the tools for the students to use. Remember, we talked about kind of like having a buffet or a menu to choose from. Sometimes the teacher will leave it up to the student to pick a way that they best want to respond to an assignment or a question that they've posed and put out there in Dojo. Other times they may be a little more explicit and telling them exactly what tool they want them to use. But nevertheless, there are 5 of them there, and very easy. They just click on the one they want or the one that they're asked to use and go through the step-by-step instructions that will prompt them as they go through it.
Bear with me. All right, submitting your voice recording is very easy, just like with all the options that we just shared with you. There will be an option for voice recording on an app. However, that's why there's an X here. It's not available if you're on the actual website. So if your student would like to do a voice recording, they need to use the app to do so. But again, it'll be an option that they can click on and then do their submission there.
Okay, and we did show you how to use the camera tool. You would select camera as one of the icons, the tools of choice, and you need to make sure that you allow the camera to be used. So you have to click allow, and then you saw in real time when Lagina was ready and the camera was ready for her to tape, to record, right? All right.
So yes, that concludes our presentation. We want to thank all of you for being here, and have a great evening, everyone.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much again to Ms. Lagina Young and Mrs. Pam Beltran. We appreciate your excellent presentation. Thank you very much. We're going to share some information with the group here that's joining us. And thank you. I was going to ask if you could stop sharing. Appreciate it. Just want to remind everybody that the Parent and Community Engagement Center is here to help you. Ms. Green and her staff and a wide array of services. They can be reached by phone at 760-335-5105. And then their dedicated website, ecesd.org/PACE. So we'll be ending this session and then getting ready for our 6 o'clock Spanish version. And so again, thank you very much to Ms. Beltran and Ms. Young, and have a great night, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.